Structuring the corner, 3/4 of the way I like to keep starting. Set it up a little early. Yes, good Claire. Up the track. Draw, shoulders land. Nice squat down, liking that. Alright, so now demonstrating big shallow serpentine, starting with you, Claire, just through here towards me. Come through loop, and then loop back towards the little aqueduct there. Bending right. Right, good job. And then structuring left and to the 3/7/8 line, don't go right to the rail. Same thing, making the turn, catching them, and then to the 7/8 line. And again, that's a skill in terms of turning and structuring, of making your own wall, so it's not the fence that you're using as your wall, something static. You want something that is your aid to create the wall. Right, bending right, holding the bend, straightness, good, position left, and then catch the 7/8 line and hold it. Very good. Liking that. Blending in canter strike off now. When you get to the 7/8 line, structure left, canter strike off, hold it all the way around to about where Gary is in the top end there, and then back to trot, and same thing. On the strike off canter, trying to hold the 7/8 line so that they don't flare out to the rail. Again, skill development. Transition has to happen, but then check and see whether you had to float out to the wall to see if you can get it, or whether you can actually hold the track and get the canter.
Yeah, you're saying something about
what? Of course, the greener they are, the harder it is. The more broke they are, then obviously I understand all that. Position left, good. Canter strike off, hold the track. Good.
It's brand new.
And then down that far side, check in and see whether you've remembered to stay on the 7/8 line or whether you've forgotten floating along on the rail. A huge part of our sport is focusing and being able to hold your concentration. It's very difficult because the difference from other sports is that you have, it's not an inanimate object that you have underneath you. It's something that is living, breathing, and it takes your attention. It trips, it stumbles, it takes off, it gets weak. You know, all of those kind of things that can take your focus away from what you're doing. Not a sport for people that can't handle focusing and a lot of detail. They're not golf clubs. The left band. Good. Very good. Very good. Okay, so now in the canter, we're going to do the beginnings of counter canter, but only just ever so slightly. Okay? Some of yours may be comfortable with it, some not so much. All you're going to do is hold the left bend and just bulge out a tiny bit and then back to the track. Okay, so hold the left bend, bulge it this way, and then find your way back. Okay? It's a slight, little, tiny, shallow serpentine. It's so little. Hold the left bend, Gary, and just kind of bulge out a little bit. Come this way, and then find your way back, holding that lead. Come this way a little, and then find your way back to the track, right? Very small steps, right? Just bring this way, right? And then flare back. Slightly this way, and then back, holding the bend left, and back to the track. Keep doing it ever so slightly, and back.
Mind your way.
Right? What can we use to control the shoulder if we need to on moving it back? Which rein? Partially. What else? Did we talk about displacing the shoulder yesterday? Okay, so we're going to use the inside indirect rein to get back to the track. So you're going to bend left, put your left rein to the wither. Remember, that's inside indirect rein to get back to the track. And you can open your right rein and guide them over. Do a little more than that, Jeff. Come this way. Right. Now use your inside indirect rein, opening outside rein to get back. And displace the shoulder left that way. Good. Left rein to the wither. Right hand opening. So you guide over. That's better. Then the other way though, Jen. You're going, that's the girl. There you go. Right. Now shift left hand over, right hand over, and pick up the shoulder and float over. Right, now float over. Yes. Good, and over. That's it. Okay, so that's a good use of displacing the shoulder. Bending left, and now bending left and sliding to the right. That's it. There you go. Opening right rein. Feel that? Okay, that's the beginnings of counter-canter. And walk, and take a breather. Remember that counter-canter is not being on the wrong lead.